Hey guys, I have a few project shares for you all today, actually just two. Let me show you first my card for the card swap that I did with Lilibeth Sarmiento monthly. The theme this time was Halloween pop-up card. So this is the front of my card, and the card is actually made using the Happy Haunting from Graphic 45. This is one of the sheets in the pack, and I used a Karen Burniston, a Sizzix die when she was with Sizzix to make this 3D pop-up card. I did fussy cut the girl out, whoops, and pop her up on foam tape to make her look more dimensional, and I added some of this fun fur here on the front of the card. And then this bat here is the Tim Holtz Sizzix Movers and Shapers die, and I cut that out and popped that up as well. So this is the front of the card. There's some bling at the bottom here, and I really like the image here that is on here. I'm not much of a Halloween person. I don't really celebrate Halloween, so this is the first time I've ever made anything for Halloween. But so here's the outside of the card, and then when you open it, and I'll move it back a little bit because you won't be able to see. When you open it, this is the top inside of the card. See? Right here. There's a cat, and again, this is the Tim Holtz Sizzix die, and the cat is popped up on foam tape. There's some bling, and then the back of the card has the fussy cut moon from one of the stacks or the paper sheets in the collection, and then you can see this little shelf that's back here, and I put my little saying, which is also from the collection, and then I used the Tim Holtz Movers and Shapers tree branch, and there's another bat back there, but it is popped up. So let me see if I can show it to you from the side. It's probably easier to see that it is dimensional, and it is a pop-up card. So when you close it, everything lays flat, and then when it's open, you can actually see all the inside. It will sit open on its own, but it's been sitting on my desk folded closed, so it probably won't stay by itself right now. But you can train it to stay open so that it's always like popped up. So that is my card for Lilibeth this month. Oh, and the last part is the back. The back is covered with paper too. I cut this to use it on the card, but didn't use it. So what this is just the Tim Holtz skull, and I put some paper back behind it that had been cut up from the stack, and it's got that spider sitting inside the skull with two polka dots there. So I thought, well, that was fun. I'll use it. And that is my card for Lilibeth. And so the other project that I did actually is something that I was supposed to make some time ago, and I just didn't have the inspiration to do it. And where this comes from is when I was at my scrapbook weekend, girls weekend at Carla's back in July. I don't know who it was. I think it was Fran. She brought Carla the toilet paper roll and said, do you want me to save this? Because, you know, all crafters save their toilet paper rolls, right? No, we don't all do that. So Carla was like, no, just throw it away. And this isn't the one that she had. The one that she had was white. This is just to show you this is a toilet paper roll. It's a standard size. And what I did was altered it. We basically pulled a ticket because Carla had all these tickets, and whoever had the winning ticket would get this altered toilet paper roll from me. And so I have now finished the project. Let me show you what else I used. I used two toilet paper rolls. I had to do something to reinforce. I used this fabric tape that Vicky had given to me. It's adhesive, and it has that, like a contact sheet, has a line for you to reference. So I used this. It's like a Japanese print. And then I used some of these metal pieces that I'd gotten from a couple of different places. I've also used some Viva Decor paint pen. This is the purple, or violet actually is the color. so Tara had won the ticket, or had the winning ticket. So I asked her what her favorite color was, and she said blue and purple. So I didn't have blue in what I wanted to use, but this has purple in it, so it actually has a little bit of blue. It's not glaring though. So both the colors are in here, and I will show you my little box. And I did post this on Facebook, and I tagged Tara in my post. So this is the toilet paper roll. You could see it's actually the same size, not the same size, but you could see it's made from a toilet paper roll. And I have an unfinished box here showing as an example. And all I did was flatten the toilet paper roll out, you know, and use my bone folder. And then I flattened it the other way, so that made 4 sides, right? And then I cut it up the sides a little bit for the bottom to fold in, and then I cut some off the top for the lid. Now the second toilet paper roll comes in when you have to make the lid fit to the box. So what I did was took another toilet paper roll and cut down one side and made it a little bit smaller. You can see here where I glued it back together again. I made it a little bit smaller so it would fit inside of the first toilet paper roll. So now you have this lip to create a box. Like that. And this box is just a little bit taller because I didn't measure anything. And so I just went about doing what I do. And I also left a little bit, the hole in this other one is quite small. But this one I left a little bit of a bigger hole, and that is how I fed the hitch fastener through here, through the lid. Is there was a little bit of a hole, and I just made it a little bit bigger for the screw to go in. So there is a screw on the opposite side of the lid holding this little knob in place. So what I did was I gessoed the box black with black gesso, and I then papered it, well, covered it with the fabric, and since it is adhesive it sticks already, right? And then I covered it with the metal pieces, and the metal pieces are glued on in certain spots. And then there's a butterfly on this side and a butterfly on the other side, and that's also where the purple pen came into place. These little butterflies have these little dots where you usually would put bling, and I didn't want to do that, so I put the little purple dots in there of paint. And these are just little, not buttons, well they are kind of like buttons because there's holes on each side to thread through, but I put that on also. So this little box has metal all over it, and I think it turned out really cute. I hope Tara likes it. So I did also use some of the paper glaze to go around the outside of this to kind of reinforce it. It also makes it really glossy. You can see the lid is not like that, but I did put some paper down in there, or some fabric down in there to cover the screw so you don't see it, and it's just black on the inside. I did make something to go on the inside, and I don't know, Tara's didn't strike me as a girly girl, so I didn't want to make it too fussy or too feminine. Tara, you can correct me if I'm wrong if you see this post, you see this video. So I made her a bracelet to kind of go along with the box. It's a similar color to the box. Actually, it's the same color. It's like an antique gold bracelet. It's got these little loops at the end of purple beads. There's a lobster clasp here, and then there's all these little leaves dangling, and then there's a flower here with another dangle, and there's bling in the middle of the flower as well as at the end here. Some chain, and then another little purple loop. So you would just you know, put it on like that, and it would hang down. So yeah, so this is going to go in the box, and it will go out to Tara, and I hope she likes it. Sorry it took me so long, but I've just not been inspired to make this box, and I think it turned out cute. As I said, I didn't measure anything, so you don't really have to, since you know what, well, you're not really cutting the toilet paper roll up in terms of the size of the roll. It's more of the length. So depending on where you cut it for the lid, will give you the height of the box, you know. You can't make it obviously too long. You could do this with a paper towel roll too. So you could make it a really long skinny box. But I think it looks cute like this. And every time I put this lid on, I put it on the wrong way. It's meant to have it so that the big button here and the little tiny painted center here are matched up, and then the butterfly and that button are matched up. That's what I meant to do, but I don't know. It'll go on anyway. So anyway, so that is my project share for today. I am off to make some tags, and also another video of some things I got in the mail today. All right, I'll be right back.